tungkol sa bullying.
Bullying, latest na insidente ng pambubuli sa paaralan.
Insidente ng pambubuli at panghaharas sa naksak sa 2 menor de edad ng kanilang kaeskwela sa labas ng kanilang paaralan sa Las Piñas.
Napansin niyo ba, police usually stay quiet when called out, pero yung mga action sila, sobrang lakas ng sigaw.
Yeah, and why is it that the victims feel like they have to hide while the bullies feel like why is it that the bullies get to walk around like nothing happened?
Lala, no? Parang paulit-ulit na yung tanong sa always na real life natin.
And this is Dirty Truth, and we are here to be the voices against bullying. But, before we dive deeper, let us introduce ourselves first. I am Demlord Valeriano.
I'm Juliana Alexandra Posadas.
I'm Kisha Subeldi Ambulatorio. And I am Ara Dupitas.
And we are the hosts of Dirty Truth. Okay, so Ara, what is it for you? Ano yung bullying para sa'yo?
Well, bullying isn't just teasing or biruan lang. Hindi to simpleng asaran na tawa-tawa lang, then move on. It's repeated and intentional harm. Yung tipong ginawa para sadyang saktan or pahiyain ka.
Okay. So, tama yun. Kasi, based sa research ko, madami ngayon ang nakaka-experience ng bullying. And the most common form of bullying is verbal bullying. Actually, may naging witnesses ako doon. It was my friend from when I was a kid. And sa mga taong nakakasalumuhan namin, they would call her hippo. Honestly, because of that insult, she had to change provinces. She had to move provinces just to move on and get away from the hate that people were telling her.
Minsan yung words akala mo biro lang, pero mas malalim yung tama kaysa physical pain.
Pero, naisip niyo ba, paano kayo nagkakaroon ng mga nagbubully?
Ikaw, Kisha, ano sa tingin mo, bakit anong nagiging sanhi ng pagbubuli ng mga tao?
Actually, nagbasa-basa din ako, nag-research ako about dyan. Yung mga bullies, kaya lang naman sila nambubully. Kasi nga, parang hindi nila alam paano i-cope yung sakit na nararamdaman nila dahil din sa insecurities nila. Kaya parang yung pain tsaka insecurities nila sa iba nila na pro-project yun. Kaya, yun.
Okay lang. Okay. Actually, that is true. Kasi, doon sa naging research ko din, people are often jealous of other people. Like, example, yung may mga taong magaganda, confident, talented, and smart. Instead of admiring them, they actually tend to hate them more because nga, inggit sila. Because they don't have that quality or feature in their life. Like, di ba kasi minsan nakikita niyo yung mga tao, kino-compliment nila yung isang tao because of their features, like their special qualities. And because of that, they tend to like, what do you call that? To be more hungry for attention, something like that.
Exactly. Kaya bullying is a serious issue. It's rooted in pain, insecurity, and lack of empathy.
Okay, so...
And the worst part about that is yung mga victims carry that pain every day at minsan di na din nila nakakalimutan.
Yeah, okay, so, yun nga. Madaming nakaka-experience nun. And because of that, people actually tend to suffer instead of enjoy like the compliment. Like, diba kunyari, may inggit sa'yo kasi nga parang sobrang ano mo. Instead of you enjoying your qualities, like your attention, you tend to hate it more because people like make fun of you and bully you more. So, hands off now, why is it that we shouldn't tolerate bullying? Okay. So, our segment is, why shouldn't we tolerate bullying?
So real talk. Bakit nga ba hindi dapat i-tolerate ang pagbubully? Sa'yo, Ira, bakit nga ba hindi dapat i-tolerate?
Simple lang. Kapag tahimik tayo, parang sinasabi natin na okay lang manakit ng iba o okay lang manakit ng feelings ng iba.
Exactly. Ang problema kasi madalas walang pakialam yung mga tao. They say, it's not my problem. Pero in reality, yun talaga yung problema. Silence is part of the problem. Yun yung, doon na pumapasok yung part na nagiging makasarili sila kasi ang iniisip nila doon, hindi naman sila involved sa bullying na yun, kaya parang hindi na sila nakikisawsaw. Yun yung problema, hindi sila naglo-look out for each other kaya
papabayaan.
Kaya napapabayaan nila yung environment na gano'n, yung parang tinotolerate na lang nila.
Actually, that's correct. Kasi, the more you listen, o kaya the more yung pagdinig mo sa isang tao, like, parang dinidefend mo sila, tas parang rini-report mo mismo yung issue sa kanila, like, you're making them aware. You're already showing that you're concerned for them and that you actually care. Kasi the more you show you actually care, the more you show the more you show that they should not tolerate that kind of behavior. Kasi, pag pinabayaan mo sila, parang, ayun nga, kagaya ng sinabi ni Keisha, parang mas nag-evolve yung situation into something bigger. So that's why we should actually make them aware, like, pakinggan natin yung mga problema nila, defend natin sila, report that issue, so they know that parang, what do you call that again? So they know that that is wrong. They should not do that. And actually, it's actually a big deal towards people. Ikaw, Ara, do you have something to say?
Also, let's not forget, bullying doesn't just hurt feelings. It affects mental health, self-esteem, and how someone sees the world.
Okay.
Exactly. Yung trauma, hindi basta nawawala. Minsan, dala-dala yan hanggang pagtanda. So, bullying isn't just kids being kids. It's real trauma.
Okay, that's, okay. So, ayun nga, na-discuss na namin why shouldn't we tolerate and what is bullying. Apart from that, do you have any reflections towards this issue? Ikaw, Keisha.
Yeah. Bullying in any form is never okay. It doesn't just hurt one person, it hurts the whole environment, or it ruins the whole environment. That's why school, families, and even us, the youth, need to promote kindness and empathy towards others.
Okay, ikaw na, may gusto ko bang i-share?
Meron. You know, nung grade 6 pa ako, bagong dating ko lang dito sa Pilipinas.
Yeah, I remember that.
Kalbo pa ako sa mataba.
Ikaw nagsabi nun?
Pagkapasok ko sa school, nakita nila ako, syempre, taba ko. May ako, uso pa. Kasi nagkaltokan si Pico Matos, tapos si Rendon nun. Uso pa yun, kalbo. Tapos inasar-asar nila ako. Ang una kasi nag-asar sa akin dun, si Kuya Jonas. Tinawag nila ako Pico Matos. Eh ako naman, tumawa na lang. Pinabayaan ko na lang. Hanggang sa ilang days or weeks na din, nakilalang rin ako, Kiko Matos, kasi sa buhok ko nga. Kaya, ayun, naisipan ko na din magpahaba ng buhok, kaya para hindi ako maasar-asar.
Actually, hindi ko pa alam yan until now. Kaya ka pala tinawag na Matos kasi dun sa meme na yun. Akala ko lang gawa-gawa nila yun. Like kagaya yung doon sabi na sa isang grade 8 na tinatawag nilang Falcon. Akala ko parang ganun lang. Pero, ganun pala. Oo, parang nickname lang. So, ganun pala yun. And, yeah. Ikaw, Ara, do you have something to share? Or do you have a reflection about this?
Well, wala naman. Pero, thank you for sharing that stories that reminds us na words can destroy, but they can also heal. Depende kung paano natin gamitin.
Yeah, okay, exactly. Kasi... Okay, all together. Let's stand out, speak out, and stop bullying. Because everyone deserves to feel safe and accepted and valued. Okay, cut.